Sierra Nations Cup Finals in Tenerife, as you can see right now on the screen. My name is Ashtax. I'm joined today by someone you surely know. He is a player from Team UK. It is Thunderstruck.
Hey Ashtax, I'm glad to be here to cast my first event in the beautiful island of Tenerife.
Yeah, and you can see here the image of Tenerife. It's a live event, so many people here. It's really great to see everyone at the same place, the players, I mean, that's amazing. I love this event and it's really great. Hello, we're here.
Hey!
So, today we have the first match is going to be France versus Venezuela. My God, it's going to be an amazing match.
Yes, this match is going to be probably one of the strongest matches today. Venezuela is the only undefeated team this tournament that haven't lost even once.
And France lost against UK.
France played against UK in the group stage of this event, and UK barely won 4-3, so we've got some rivalry going on ourselves.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, you can have all the information if you want on the website, sierranationscup.com. Everything you want, the lineups, anything really, even the schedule, even everything's going to be tonight anyway. We're going to see the finals tonight. You've got also the YouTube channel, LVP Clash. If you want to check out the replays, anything that happened before in the group stage, in the playoffs as well, you've got all the replays in English and in Spanish as well, if you want to watch in Spanish.
We also have our Twitter account at CR Nations Cup. You can check that out for constant updates throughout the games today.
Yep, and you can also tweet us, hashtag Sierra Nations Tenerife, because we are in Tenerife and that's amazing. You can tweet us anything you want, maybe what do you think, who do you think is going to win today? You can tweet this with the hashtag, and that's going to be incredible. Here you have the brackets, everything that happened in the playoffs.
This is the journey of the teams that got here today. So this is Brazil's journey, first beating Colombia in the playoff.
Yeah, we've got a replay here from Brazil versus Colombia. And look at this, the end of the game, epic, the poison finishing of the tower on the right-hand side. And Brazil taking the win.
Yes, the Hog was going to beat down on that tower, but Brazil managed to get it just in time, and another amazingly close match.
Yeah, that was incredible. Brazil qualifying for Tenerife, now Italy against Salvador. That was Quanek versus David.
Golem against Pekka, so this was a hard matchup for Guanek, but as you can see, he's just about to make an insane comeback and clutch it for Italy.
Look at this, the bandit dashing and is going to take the tower with a poison. Incredible bandit here, taking the win for Italy. and France. Yes, France.
Your team.
Yeah, my team, as you can hear, I'm from France. And look at this match versus Peru, 3-3 champions match. Lupenji versus Shea.
Another very close match. You can see Lupenji's tower is under 200 health, and she could just poison it down. But
look at this on the right hand side, the barrel, and then the rocket finishing off.
If Bruce's tower had 3 more HP, it would have survived. So
yeah, that was incredible. And then another incredible match, that was Spain versus Venezuela. That was also insane. Look at this, the push on the left-hand side.
Spain were one of the favorites for this whole event, so Venezuela did an incredible job to beat them.
Yeah, they're really, really strong. And the poison finishing the tower. That was great. I mean, all the games were really, really close. As you can see, every single time you've got the champions match 3-3, and I think it's going to be the same today. That's going to be absolutely insane.
Yeah, so all teams are so strong and so evenly strong as well, so we'll be having a lot of 3-all matches, I predict.
Yeah, we're going to see this. So first match is going to be France versus Venezuela. Wow, I cannot wait to see this. I know, I've been talking to the French player a lot just before the event, and I have a lot of information for you today. That's going to be really, really cool. Yeah, first thing is they are prepared. Like, France is prepared. They're really working on their deck, on what they're going to ban, everything. They're really prepared and they're confident. They are here to win. Really.
France is one of the strongest teams. All of their players have a positive win rate. They're the only team today with that statistic. So.
Yeah, well, on the paper it looks good, and we also have a revenge to take. We're going to have a quick video right now to present the French team, because we're talking about France, we need the video.
Je pense que le match contre le Venezuela va être très compliqué. Ils ont perdu aucun match depuis le début de la compétition. Mais je fais confiance en eux. Je sais
Allez les bleus, et regardez ça. Look at this. Aslis entering the stage with all the French team behind him.
Really confident. Got smiles on each one of their faces.
Yeah, you can see Eptic in the middle, the captain.
Vamos a jugar contra Francia. Contra Francia será un partido apretado, nos hemos preparado para esto y bueno, creo que nos podremos llevar con un 4-2.
And now Venezuela entering the stage, decided to win.
Oh, their faces look like they're serious. They're ready to destroy some French dreams.
Yeah, they are much more serious than French players. They're here to win, you can see this. That's incredible to see them facing each other on the stage. And we're gonna have the first battle very, very soon. I cannot wait to see this. I've got a few information. I know there might be Aslis versus Pedro. I've heard something. There might be Pedro. If you don't know Pedro, I mean, he's an incredible player, really. I think he has the best win rate, right, in the Series Nations.
Pedro has the highest win rate of any of the players today, and 77.3%. So that's incredible alone.
He is incredible. Pedro is so good for Venezuela. So that's really, I mean, we know that he is going to be the toughest player for Venezuela, and we know he's going to be revived if there is a Champions match. So for France, they need to win before going to 3-3 and going to the Champions match. They need to win 4-2 maximum.
France will definitely be wanting a strong win today. They have a history of winning a lot of 3-3 matches. Throughout this playoff, all of their matches have been 4-3 wins. So if that happens,
I don't want to see this today. I really don't want to see France going to a Champions match today. I hope they're going to make something happen on the stage, and I'm really confident because I've seen the French players, and they're really always together. You know, they're like, there is a real team spirit. And honestly, since I'm here in Tenerife, I've seen like the French players all the time together, but I haven't seen the other teams that much.
France is probably one of the most connected teams.
Yeah.
4 of their players are all in CRL Allegiance, and that's an amazing statistic.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, France has an amazing team. We're gonna have an interview right now of Aslis. We're gonna see that in just a moment.
Muy bien, lo que nos está diciendo es que le he preguntado que eran los equipos más fuertes para la competición.
There is a translation here from Shiki.
Le he preguntado también por la práctica que tienen, ¿no? En eventos presenciales y creen que es una de
He's talking about the practice. Apparently, he's gonna ask a question in English, I think, at some point.
Con este equipo, con la Vino Tinto, Pedro, un placer tenerte aquí. ¿Cómo estás?
Okay, that might be a bit difficult for me to translate.
Pedro's face, he's ready to play. The preparation these teams and players have made for this event is insane.
Yeah. And we can really see the two like strong players for each team right now. Aslis for France and Pedro for Venezuela. I hope there is going to be a match between them. I want to see this.
Yeah,
that's going to be incredible.
These two players,
absolutely incredible, really.
These two players both have an incredibly high win rate for each team. Venezuela's ex-Pedro, 77.3%, as I said, and France's Azilis is a 75% win rate.
Yeah,
so
very, very good win rate.
I'd love to see these two players battle it out.
We're gonna see this. I hope so. I really hope so, and I hope Aslis is gonna win. Honestly, I'm completely biased. I have to say it.
Okay, it's fine. If you're going for France, then I'll have to go for Venezuela.
It's all right. Okay. Anyway, I really cannot wait to see this. That's gonna be an incredible match, really. And I want to see what France is gonna do. I really want to see how they're going to manage to do something. I mean, it's going to be complicated because they have some players that are not really used to play on the scene and everything. I know some of them are a bit nervous. Should I say some names? I don't know. Like, maybe I know Paul is a bit nervous. I know Weko is not that nervous, but like he's not really at ease for now. Aslis, well, he's in his bed, really. Like, doesn't make a difference. He is completely fine with it. So yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna have a look at the lineup right now, so we can see who's gonna play against who Oh, so Lupenji is going to start off for France.
Lepanji starting off against Trufast. That's and as you said, Azili's against Pedro.
We're going to see this.
The two best players from each team's battling it out. That would be insane.
Yeah. And then Paul versus Fusgo. Fusgo is an excellent player as well for Venezuela.
Donkey Kong against Ali next. Oh my.
Yeah. Doberman versus Raider.
And to finish it off, maybe Weko against Ozledi Chaikin. I can't really say his name, but
yeah, Ozledi. But that's. I mean, look at those lineup. We know the player. We follow them like for the whole season. We've seen them play, and now here we are in the semi-final in Tenerife. And with those lineup, those players that we know, it's going to be insane. I cannot wait, even for the first match. I mean, Lupenji versus Trufast, it's absolutely insane.
Lepanji made a tweet yesterday, actually.
No.
He said he'd be playing Clone Spell, so I don't know. We might be seeing some clone today.
Yeah, I think he's playing first, so there is no, it's not.
Yeah.
He can play the clone. I think he's gonna feel confident enough to play the clone spell here.
Okay. Lepanji's favorite win condition, being balloon.
Yes.
And Trufast's favorite win condition being graveyard.
Lupenji is like really good with the balloon. So I don't know. I mean, we're gonna see the ban in just a moment. Okay, we're already in the game, so we have the ban. So yeah, Trufast banned the balloon. The balloon.
And CCGS, that was the most popular ban against Lepanji.
All right, we've got the giant here for.
Oh.
He renamed Super Lupenji now.
So Trufast is using Pekka against Giant. Now this is the hardest counter of all counters.
Yes.
So we'll be seeing if Lepanji can somehow pull it off against this counter.
I mean, yeah. I mean, Lupenji is playing a Giant and a Bowler, which is really tough against a Pekka here.
Bola is also really bad against Pekka, so this is going to be an incredibly hard matchup for Lepanji.
Yes, and as we've seen, Lupenji activated the King's Tower with the Tornado. That was well played, but the Pekka on the right...
Wizard will...
Oh, it's going to connect. No!
Wow. Okay, that's a big hit for Lepanji.
Oh, wow. That's complicated.
He's going to struggle to make a comeback now at this point. Both towers are looking pretty weak.
But yeah, he's going to make it one way or another. He's playing a Giant, again, Giant Bowler. What is this deck?
Miner will get one swing. Yeah, one swing on the tower. And every hit point matters in this level of gameplay.
Yes, we've seen this so many times. You know, games coming down to 100 HP.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Trufast is going to... He's going to find it really easy, I feel like. But Lepanji is an incredible player, so you never know. Lepanji could easily make a comeback.
The Giant was really well played here to protect the Electro Wizard. Not enough though. But that I don't like that Pekka though.
That Pekka might be an overcommitment because the Giant already kind of got value just by protecting the Wizard. And
yeah, and Lupenji might be able to do something, you know, like a counter push or something on the left-hand side, thanks to that Pekka. So maybe this is the mistake of the match for Venezuela.
That bowler getting so much value, destroying the miner, then destroying the Pekka, now going on a counter push with full HP.
Okay, minions here to defend from the bowler.
Oh my god, a Giant. Wow.
That's a graveyard.
Lepanji using a crazy off-meta deck. He's known for his incredible super decks.
Yeah. Yeah, he is, and he's really good with it. Here, the miner is going to get some damage on the left-hand side. That's going to be really complicated here.
Oh my god.
No!
This is really bad for the and the Ewas as well.
No!
Okay, that is 2 logs into poison from spell range. Will Lepanji somehow be able to make a comeback? I think he might have freeze. That might be Lepanji's last
he
card.
might have freeze, but there is a poison, defensive poison for Trufast.
Poison hard counters graveyard freeze, as it can just, like, you can't freeze a poison, obviously.
Yes.
So this is going to be super hard for Lepanji. Super hard. And the miner brings it into poison range.
And look
that's
on the right-hand side.
Will the Pekka take it? It does.
And that's a loss here for France for the first match. And you can see Lupenji in the back is not feeling really good right now.
Yep, Lepanji's had so much experience in these high-stakes matches, so I wouldn't be surprised if he makes a comeback and wins 2-1.
Yeah, he can make it, and you can see the French player here, Donkey Kong first. And yeah, I mean, they're feeling pretty confident. Lupenji, I don't think Lupenji is really at ease with losing the first match. I think, yeah, it might be difficult for him to come back, but he can make it. Like, we know he's like an excellent player.
Yeah, and let's talk about the bans. Balloon and Inferno Dragon. I think Lepanji bans Inferno Dragon because he was playing Giant and Bowler.
Yes.
Both of these cards both get destroyed by Inferno Dragon because they can't fight back, obviously, it's flying above them. And Lepanji's obviously well known for his balloon decks, so TrueFast made a good move banning that.
Yeah, and we are already in the second match here. TrueFast playing a Ghost in the back and a Wiz for Lupenji again. What is this deck?
Super
Lupenji.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Witch, Bandit. What is it? It's impossible to guess the deck that Lupenji is playing.
I know. Usually I like to be able to predict decks by the first few cards, but with Lepanji it's so difficult.
Oh!
Wow.
3 Musketeers. I think Donkey Kong played this deck before.
Oh, I've not seen it. Oh, what
I think
is
so.
this?
I think there is no pump for Lupenji. He's going to just cycle all the time.
Pump with 3 Musketeers used to be incredibly meta, but recently we've been seeing less and less of it. Hog Rider was the first original deck without Pump, but now it's nearly not in any 3 Musketeer decks.
Oh, the Dark Goblin.
Yeah, the Lord gets the Dark Goblin. Dark Goblin Witch? What is this?
Yeah, that's Lupenji. That's it. As it's already really complicated here for Lupenji.
Oh my god.
Oh, the Rascal turning back.
Oh no.
He's going to lose the tower. Oh no.
Similar to the last match, the TrueFast's Bandit somehow always gets a charge on the tower, and that Bandit, I'd say, is MVP of both these matches so far.
But it's a 3 Musketeers deck, so Lupenji is going to have, like, you know, the advantage in the second part of the match, so he might be able to come back and take 2 towers.
Yeah, definitely. Once double Elixir hits, Lupenji will be able to keep on playing those 3 Musketeers over and over again. And the Witch is a Swanner card, so once it gets to double Elixir as well, you'll be able to play more Witches and maybe just overrun your opponent.
Yeah. Indeed. Oh, look at this on the right-hand side. There's going to be the Battle Ram. Is it going to connect? No, there is the log.
Unfortunate for Lupenji. Oh no, and that Dark Goblin is also going to get destroyed by the Miner. Oh, this is unfortunate for Lupenji indeed.
It is. I don't know how he's going to be able to come back in this game.
The TrueFast's last card is P.E.K.K.A, I believe. So
yes,
if Lupenji has a big 2 Musketeers and a Battle Ram push, that P.E.K.K.A could just keep on hitting away and destroy the whole push. So even though it's double Elixir, it could still be incredibly hard for Lupenji to break through.
Although, I mean, TrueFast is playing really defensive. He's sending his Miner defensively again, and I think Lupenji can do something. Look at this on the 2 lanes at the same time. The Bandit's going to die. No, it's not.
Yes, it will.
Oh,
the Bandit gets onto the tower.
It's going to make it.
Well,
on the right hand side. That's not enough.
Nah.
What a try.
Valiant effort from Lupenji. You have to respect how he never gave up and how he kept on trying his best, but TrueFast takes the first win of the game against France. Now you must be feeling disappointed.
I am. It's really tough. And seeing Lupenji losing, I mean, 2-0 versus TrueFast, I was really hoping we could get that first point, but it was really complicated. I mean, TrueFast played really well, and Lupenji was not able to come back in the games.
This must be a big hit for France because they were going into this confident. Like, you could see the look on their faces. They were all smiling, ready. And now, after losing one of your best players, losing 2-0, it could be a real massive hit to your confidence.
I'm really scared by the next match. Azelis versus Pedro. I want to see it, but at the same time, I know if Pedro wins, it's going to be 2-0 for Venezuela. It's not going to look good for France at all.
This is definitely the most important match of all matches so far. Well, today.
Look at this. Azelis knows it. He is like, I've been talking with him like for 2 hours before the event. He was like smiling, cool, everything's all right, and now you can see he's like focused. He is here to win.
His face is blank. He's in the zone, ready to do what it takes.
And I mean, okay, you can see with the win right here.
These win rates are both so high. Like, with bad matchups, it's incredibly hard to get such a high win rate, and it just shows how good the level of skill is today.
Yes. And I was talking with the French team, and something I've heard is that was the strategy. The strategy was to put Azelis versus Pedro to take out Pedro, and they were like, Azelis told me, if I win versus Pedro, maybe we can pull off the win before the Champions match, and that's the way they want to win. So that's the strategy for now. It worked. Now Azelis needs to win this match.
My prediction for today is whoever wins this match will win the full thing, like the rest of all matches. So
well, I hope Azelis wins. All right, so we're in the game now.
Oh, this might be a lava and mirror matchup. We don't see. Oh, never mind, I lied. Is Pedro using Trifecta, one of the oldest, first, most influential decks?
And look at this on the right-hand side. Pedro getting so much damage.
Oh my god!
But look at that counter push on the right-hand side with the lava hound, the balloon.
Pedro nearly did just under 2,000 damage to Azelis' tower.
Yeah, but look at this. The balloon is going to connect.
Yes,
the fireball. Oh, what a fireball here.
Oh my god. And he will take the tower.
Yes, Azelis, let's go.
And a quick start to this match. Azelis has the counter, definitely. I've seen this matchup a few times before, and it's so hard for Pedro to defend because he has Flying Machine detrifiable.
Yeah.
He has Mega Minion, Mega Minion is his only good air defense, and Tombstone he can also use to pull the Lava Hound or the balloon, but that's not an ideal situation.
Yeah, and anyway, Azelis is going to pre-shot the Tombstone with the fireball, and that's going to be done. So.
So Pedro is going to take this tower. Azelis will just let that because Azelis, he's playing beatdown. He wants to build up a massive big push that Pedro will not be able to defend. And
Azelis is emoting during the game. I love that. He knows he has a matchup, I think.
Yes, the most important skill is to be able to BM your opponent while winning. And that Flying Machine, it's gonna get destroyed every time. It has so little health. Oh wow!
Oh, the balloon was connecting to the tower.
Yes.
That was close.
Oh, that balloon was so close to the tower. If that got a hit, that would have been an instant win for Azelis. But I think he's still gonna pull the win out.
All right, we've got the Hog Rider on the right-hand side, the Tombstone to defend it. Well played here from Azelis, not taking any damage.
This is what Pedro will have to do. Because Pedro can't defend very well, he'll have to be building up lots of good pushes when Azelis is trying to push. So like, for example, if Azelis played Lava Hound in the back right now, Pedro would go all in and try and take the tower, because that's all he can do, he can't defend. But he's struggling to break through like that. Like,
I think, I don't know. Azelis is going to defend like a lot. I think he's going to either. I mean, he can fireball cycle at this point. I think.
Yes.
Just defending and fireball cycle every time.
He can definitely fireball cycle.
Oh, that fireball!
That was a great fireball. Hog gets no hits. This is going to be Azelis' time to try and take the tower and push. It won't be ideal for Azelis to fireball cycle because Pedro is running Flying Machine, and without fireball it could be really hard to defend Flying Machine.
Yeah, but I think that's it. The balloon is going to make its way to the tower.
That will be GG.
And so close.
That's fireball range,
Yep.
Okay.
Whew! Azelis taking the first point. I mean, taking the first battle for France so far. And the first game versus Pedro. France needs this point.
Yes, that must be a massive confidence boost for fans and Azelis himself. This match is so important. As you talked about, France's strategy to get the two best players against each other it's so far, it's working out.
Well, for now, but there's going to be another game. I mean, maybe even two other games, and Pedro can come back. So, you know, he needs to win again. Yeah.
It's definitely not over for Azelis. Pedro is such an amazing player that he could very easily make a comeback and reverse sweep Azelis.
All right. So Azelis feeling confident, and you can see the crowd. I mean, there are many people in the theater.
Yeah, there's loads of people here. You can hear the crowd sometimes.
Yeah, that's great. I love the atmosphere here. It's really great to see everybody working for that event.
Okay, Hog Rider this time from Azelis, maybe switching it up.
Yep, and Pedro, I think, is playing Brit Spam, right?
Yep, Veg Spam is a very common card for Lumberjack to be.
Oh, that tornado.
Wow, that was a perfect tornado. No hits on the tower.
Wow.
I didn't know you could do that. That's
that's amazing.
I know. I play tornado in so many decks, and I've never. Wow. I'm surprised.
What a play.
Oh, Executioner Tornado coming out for Zillies.
There is a minor here for Pedro. That's well played, though.
That's a very good minor. He minor zapped the Executioner to force it to redirect. Mega Minion will not clean it up.
I mean, Azelis is such a good player, especially in defense. Like when he needs to defend, he's doing incredible value on the defense.
Pedro is using a giant Lumberjack deck with minor as well as a secondary win condition. Lumberjack is used in Verge Spam, Giant obviously, and Golem. These are the three main decks it's used in. And I'd say Azelis has a matchup for this one.
Yeah, you think? I think there is a Witch for Pedro, yeah.
Oh, if Pedro has a Witch, Executioner counters Witch so well because as the skeletons spawn, the Executioner...
Oh, as he doesn't have anything, he's going to tornado, but like way too late.
That was so key that the Executioner survived to clean up the rest of the push. That's massive.
It's complicated here for Azelis. He needs that win. He needs to win this match. Come on, Azelis.
I might be wrong. Pedro might actually win this because Minor is so good at turning around Executioner, and Pedro is playing it perfectly so far.
Yeah, but look at that. Look at that Hog Rider on the right-hand side. He's going to get 2 hits. That's good, but the counter push is massive here.
Yes. Pedro has...
Oh, look at the guards.
The guards were
the minor.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, that was an amazing prediction play by Azelis there.
And look at that defense once again. Look at this.
Yes. Oh, Azelis is defending perfect, but Pedro is still finding ways to get damage on the tower. There's a 1,000 difference between them.
Oh, that's a Hunter.
Hunter is a great defense against Hog because the Hog only gets 1 hit and...
the tornado. Oh what a play here from Azelis.
Every single defense I get amazed by Azelis. Like his defensive skill.
But that's it. The Giant's going to connect to the tower. Hog Rider's going to try to get the tower on the right, but that's not going to be enough. And Pedro is going to get the second game.
1-0 now. Winner takes all for the next match. Without Tombstone, Azelis finds it so hard to defend the Giant because the Minor just destroys the Executioner, and then there's no way to pull the Giant into the middle for both towers to attack it, and it's a very, very difficult match for Azelis there.
Yeah, that's so tough. But Azelis is going to make it. Azelis needs to take that next game, otherwise it's going to be 2-0 for Venezuela, which is not looking good for France.
Azelis' defense there was incredible. Even though he lost the match, it was still amazing to watch because he predicted the Minor so much times with the guards. He predicted the Minor onto the Executioner, the Minor in the back of the tower, and it was 100% predictions every game. And we see that a lot from Azelis.
He's really good. He is really, really good.
He knows what the opponent is thinking every second.
Yeah. He's amazing already.
One of the best players in the world.
All right, now. Azelis, please win this one.
Winner takes all this match. Pedro using Tombstone again. One of his favorite cards. He might be playing Lavalin or the original Hog deck.
I think that's Lavalin.
Yeah,
good poison.
Might be.
Alright.
Oh my god, the ghost completely destroys that Tombstone, killing all the skeletons.
Getting 2 swings onto the tower. That's great.
Now I think Azelis is using P.E.K.K.A here. P.E.K.K.A usually has a bad time against Lavalin because the P.E.K.K.A's arms are too short to hit.
Oh, look at this, the P.E.K.K.A on the right hand side. Azelis is going to be very, very aggressive here.
Yep. Pedro didn't have Tombstone in cycle.
Look at this.
Now he does.
Maybe a zap here. No, that's the log. The bandit's not going to survive though.
Now this is a textbook example on
how...
wow!
The P.E.K.K.A getting the swing!
That's massive for Azelis. That's
massive.
Now that was a textbook example of how to play that match, that interaction with P.E.K.K.A, because it's so hard for Azelis to defend. He has to pressure, and the ghost
getting 3 swings onto the tower. Azelis is leading. He's amazing.
Azelis is playing this perfectly.
All right, Mega Minion is going to take... One hit onto the tower. This is so tense.
Pedro is playing into the same lane as Azelis, so if Azelis plays Pekka on the right, he will just find it extremely difficult because Pedro can build up an even bigger push. So Azelis decides to push on the left tower instead.
And the balloon is going to connect onto the tower.
It's
going to take the tower. Once.
This is not over for Azelis by no means. Azelis has both of Pedro's towers incredibly low, so he could easily win 2-1.
Yes, but he needs to take at least one tower.
Yep, in the next 40 seconds.
Alright, Pekka on the right-hand side.
Pedro has disconnected, it seems. He was putting his hand up. Never mind, he's back.
Alright, and the Pekka is going to connect. Oh, no, it's not. But there is a poison. Look at this. Azelis might be taking it.
This is a tower for Azelis. And
hold on, 25 seconds left.
Oh
the Bennett on the left-hand side.
Oh my god.
And the balloon is Azelis going to be able to defend that balloon. There is the Electro Wizard. That's going to be enough.
Azelis takes the second tower. And Pekka smashing away on the King Tower too.
And that's going to be it. Azelis winning.
3 crowns.
Wow.
For Azelis.
Wow. Azelis taking the first point here for France.
Now that was, again, amazing play by Azelis. Like, it wasn't an ideal matchup, I feel, for Azelis because Pekka is so hard to break through for him. And he did it. Like, the amount of times that Pekka hit the tower was incredible.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great. I can't believe it. That was amazing. Although there might be a rematch, I feel.
Yes, we Pedro putting his hand up that match. He disconnected and Azelis took the right-hand tower. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, we're going to have the information in just a second. Azelis, no, I don't know.
The administrator's talking to the players. We'll find out soon what's happening.
Yeah, that's some issues we have sometimes during the live. It's okay, it's a live event, so it happens sometimes.
So many people here on the internet, so many computers, so many people in the audience. A big, massive building with big, thick walls, and these connection issues are expected.
Yeah. Alright, so we're going to see this in just a moment. Azelis, Azelis is playing so well. I'm impressed, really. Every single time now I see him playing, he's incredible.
Azelis, player for Team Liquid. He's one of the strongest players in the world, and he's expected to do really well this season of CRL.
Yeah, I wish I'm gonna look at this season CRL. That's gonna be amazing. He's such a great player, and I mean you can see he's training a lot. Like you can see the practice every single time. You know, like pre-shotting every single time those miners that with the guards. That was incredible, and you know it's not luck. It's training.
He knows how to do every single situation. When he has execution on guards versus miner, when he has Pekka against Lava Hound, he's got it all planned out and all practiced, and he knows.
And also, what's impressive is that he's playing so many different decks, and he knows how to play them, every single one of them, perfectly. That's really impressive.
On ladder, we see a lot of people who can only play 1 or 2 decks, and they play it incredibly, like, to perfection.
Yeah,
but
like Jack, for example.
Yeah, like Jack. But with Azelis, it feels like he can nearly play every deck to perfection.
Yeah.
But to talk about Pedro a little bit, because we're talking about Azelis so much.
Yeah, because, you know, that's because I'm biased. I'm sorry, guys. If you're supporting Venezuela, I'm really sorry.
You're French, so we'll let you off this time. Pedro is such an incredible player as well. Like 77% win rate, highest win rate here. After this match, it might be a little lower, it might be a little higher. We never know.
But still, that's an excellent win rate.
Yeah.
Especially because you think like it's not just 70% win rate like this. It's really, I mean, you know, he's playing against pro players all the time, so that's really impressive.
We've had some warden, and there's been Wi-Fi problems, so it looks like we'll be having a rematch.
Alright, so there is going to be a rematch, unfortunately. And I hope Azelis is going to be able to win this one. I hope he's going to have the matchup, though.
It'll be interesting to see if they play the same decks or if they mix it up.
Yeah, I have no idea. I mean, Azelis can always play a different deck. As we were saying, he's playing so many different decks.
I think even if it was the same match, Azili's could clutch it out once more. Knowing that you're playing that matchup, they might be playing a little bit differently, and
yeah,
it'd be interesting to see how that works out.
I have no idea. We're gonna see this. I cannot wait for this match. It's incredible. I mean, they're playing so well, and it's really great to see this in live event, like to see the players actually playing at this level on the stage.
Azili's most used win condition over this season has been Graveyard, but we've not seen him playing any of that today so far.
Yeah.
And then on Pedro's side, his most used is P.E.K.K.A. and Giant, but Azili's was the one using P.E.K.K.A. Last match.
Yeah,
so
the thing is, like, all the players here are really good tournament player. I mean, tournament standards player, not ladder player. So they're playing so many different decks, at least five decks, and so you can never know what they're gonna use. And even though maybe their most used card is P.E.K.K.A., well, they can use something completely different because they have so many decks. And you know, in the end, the P.E.K.K.A. is not really a favorite card. It's more like, well, it happens to be the card they play the more.
P.E.K.K.A. is so popular among professional players. Like, nearly everyone will have a P.E.K.K.A. deck because it's so key for so many matchups. It hard counters Giant. It counters Golem sometimes. Right? That matchup is dependent on the supportive push.
I mean, we've seen the P.E.K.K.A. control deck a lot. You know, the P.E.K.K.A. with the miner and the poison. We've seen this deck a lot, and maybe they're gonna play it in this last game. So that's a rematch. That's a rematch from the last.
1-0 to each player. Oh, I'm excited to see another intense, great game. I'm kind of glad there was a rematch. Okay, so we have. Is it the same decks? I think. Yeah, I think it's the same decks from both players. We'll see a few more cards just to confirm that.
Yeah, Labound, yes indeed.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they didn't have to play the same deck, but they chose to.
That's nice.
Looking at Azelis, you know, when he saw the Labound, he was like, oh no. But that's not. Is it exactly the same deck?
I think so. Yes. Pedro was using Valkyrie last match, so.
Okay.
I'm surprised that Azili's started off with the P.E.K.K.A. as his second card. Like,
oh, look at the ghost! Yes. Look at the ghost on the tower.
Oh my god, the ghost smashing away, bring that tower to maybe under 1,000.
And that bandit for Azelis, saving time so the tower could deal with the Mega Minion. That was such a great play. And Azelis again taking the lead in terms of damage.
This is insane. Like,
oh no, the Valkyrie, no.
That's a massive connection for Pedro. That Valkyrie did about 500 damage to that tower.
And the ghost again, the ghost. Oh yes.
The ghost will be completely ignored. That's going to bring the tower to under 200 HP, yeah.
Wow, and the P.E.K.K.A., aggressive P.E.K.K.A. on the right-hand side. There's going to be a flying machine.
We saw this again last match. I bet poison,
Yeah, but the skeletons are going to survive, and the P.E.K.K.A. is not going to make it to the tower, I think.
Yeah, P.E.K.K.A.
Oh! It gets the hit.
Oh my god. I swear, Azili's P.E.K.K.A. has 10 HP more than my P.E.K.K.A.
That's a French P.E.K.K.A.
Oh, that's a French P.E.K.K.A.
That's a French P.E.K.K.A.
Okay. And the balloon is going to finish off the tower? Yes.
Azelis took the left-hand side tower, and now he can focus on the right-hand side.
That's why that P.E.K.K.A. hit was so key, because he's going to be targeting that right-hand tower now, and that 800 damage the P.E.K.K.A. does is going to be phenomenal.
Yes, the ghost here behind the P.E.K.K.A. trying to make its way to the tower. The tombstone won't be enough. Oh, the Mega Minion though.
This P.E.K.K.A. Ghost combination that Azili's has is so strong. The Ghost always gets connections onto the tower, and that poison will finish off the flying machine.
Is there anything here?
Very big push. Very big push.
And the balloon is going to make its way.
This
the bandit. Azelis is going to go for the tower. Azelis is going to go for the tower.
Oh my god.
The balloon. No.
That's fireball range.
Oh,
well, will the miner get it?
No, it won't.
No.
Oh no.
It's Pedro. No. It's Pedro taking the win over Azelis.
No, this cannot be possible.
Wow.
No.
You see how close that match was?
No, I cannot believe it. Azelis had it. He just didn't have anything for the balloon. Oh no. And that was a rematch. I can't believe it. I am so disappointed right now. That was a rematch.
The rematch shows how important every few seconds is in Clash Royale. Like, if you disconnect just once for 5 seconds, that can decide the match. If Azelis had 5 seconds more there, I think he could have brought it into overtime.
I'm so disappointed now. Look at this in the back, Azelis and Lupenji, so disappointed. And now it's going to be Paul, and the thing is, Paul is very nervous. Yes. I know it, so it's going to be very difficult for him.
This must be so demoralizing for France right now. Possibly France's 2 strongest players are getting knocked out. Well, not knocked out, but losing their matches straight away. And
come on, Paul, now, you got to make it happen. Okay, I know you're nervous, but you can make it happen. He's really young. He's barely 16.
Paul might be the youngest player here right now.
I think so.
Yep, and you can see the nerves on his face. He looks terrified. Whereas Fosgo, he's confident. He's working things out, getting ready, and.
I wanna go on the scene, on the stage right now, and be like, okay, Paul, you can make it. We're with you. Don't panic.
Even though France is 2-0 down at this point in the match, I'd say they still could easily make a comeback.
Yeah, they can make it, but
France is well known for their 4-3 wins, so another 4-3.
Yeah, we've seen this very often, so I'm not going to say I'm not that worried, because I am extremely worried, but I think if Paul Paul needs to win this one. Paul needs to win it, otherwise it's going to be 3-0 for Venezuela. This is not possible.
Yep, it's incredibly hard to make a comeback after being down 3-0. Like, you need to win 4 matches in a row, and
I think we've seen it once, like a team who was led 3-1 in the competition and coming back winning 4-3. We've seen it only once in the entire competition of Sierra Nations Cup, including the first, the first group stage. So, yes, it's extremely hard, and I think if France loses the next match, if Paul loses, then France will not be in the final. So Paul, I know you're nervous, but come on, you can make it.
A deciding match. Okay, Fosgo using Valkyrie. He might be playing Lavaloon. We've seen that deck very popular amongst the Venezuela players. Oh,
he's
Giant.
playing a Giant. And I think Fusgo, I don't know if you've seen his face. Yeah, he knew there was a P.E.K.K.A.
Yeah.
He saw the Ghost, he was like, oh no, that's a P.E.K.K.A.
When you see Miner and Ghost in a deck together, you can almost, like 90% of the time, you will know they're playing P.E.K.K.A. So, oh! Giant Sparky!
Wow. And the Electro Wizard has been played already.
Yep. But the Electro Wizard will die!
Oh no.
I apologize, but I don't know this matchup very well at all. Sparky, we rarely see that in competitive matches, ever.
Oh, and Paul is going to struggle to stop this.
The Sparky is well defended though. Doesn't get any hits on the tower and is taken out pretty cheap. But all the other troops, oh my, this might be the tower. Nope, no.
This is so bad for Paul.
Oh my god. And tower is at 33 HP. This is very bad for Paul. Like, you said Paul was nervous going into this, but now his nerves times 10. He must be terrified.
I am terrified. I am terrified right now.
You're scared and you're not even playing. Like.
Yes. That's because I cannot do anything for it. I can just hope. That's the best I can do.
Thoughts and prayers for Paul. Fosgo is an incredible player though. Like Giant Sparky, I love to see that.
Okay, now is Paul going to be able to do something? Combat, I don't know.
We never know. Like P.E.K.K.A. is a very high damage trip. So if he can get P.E.K.K.A. connected to the tower, then he could easily take the tower out in 10 seconds. So we could be surprised.
Yeah, I hope so, but I know it's going to be really, really tough because of that Sparky every single time.
Yeah, he's going to pull the Giant.
Look at this on the left-hand side. Maybe,
oh my god.
Maybe the Bandit's going to dash onto the tower.
It does, but the Valkyrie comes and distracts the Bandit.
Oh, the P.E.K.K.A. Yes, gets it. And the second one.
Fosgo takes the tower with the Giant. 20 seconds left. I don't think we'll be seeing a comeback from Paul, sadly, here.
He doesn't have time.
Sparky is the best, most OP card in the game, so this is unfortunate for Paul.
Wow. That Sparky, Paul was not expecting it, and it made literally the whole game. Like, Paul was not expecting it. Fusco played it. Paul couldn't do anything against it. He was not prepared, and well,
I think
that was it.
Key part of the game there was when the first push originally, the first time we saw the Giant, first time we saw the P.E.K.K.A, and then the Sparky, it hit the P.E.K.K.A, but it splashed onto the Electro Wizard as well. And then the Sparky just continued destroying everything,
and Paul couldn't stop it. Like, he had nothing to stop it. He was playing Bandit and everything, but that, no, that was not possible.
He had to play Bandit and Ghost to stop it, but by that time Sparky had killed 13 elixir worth of troops, and then all the other troops of Fusco just completely destroyed the tower, leaving it at 33 HP.
I think, you know, that first loss is not that bad for Paul, honestly, because I know when you feel nervous in such a competition, if you lose one game, I don't know why, you calm down. You're like, okay, I lost one game.
Let's just get into it.
Yeah,
come back. Yeah, I can definitely agree and relate to that. There's been so many times I've been down, and you just need to get into the zone. Your mindset is there that I need to win, I'm going to win, and let's see if Paul pulls it off.
So he's playing log bait. That's interesting.
We've not seen much log bait in this meta because there's so many triple spell decks.
But Fusco is not even playing the log though. And yes, look at that barrel getting a few hundred damage on the right hand side.
The miner takes out the Princess. Now, Princess will be the main defense for Paul here because Princess is so good against big troops, like big pushes and stuff. So Fusco will be using miner nearly every time to kill the Princess.
But maybe Paul can react with the Golden Gang. And that would give like a lot of value for Paul, and maybe he'll be able to do something counter-attacking with a barrel or something. I don't know. I'm just trying to hope here.
Yeah.
I'm just panicking.
Pulling on straws, I understand. Like, this is such a key match for France, and if they win this...
Oh, the barrel.
Oh my god. Okay. The defense coming in.
Oh yeah, great defense here.
Yep.
Miner onto the Princess as usual. This time the game will not get it.
Oh, but the Ghost. We've seen so many matches where the Ghost does so much damage to the towers.
Oh, and Paul is going to eat the damage on the right.
Yeah, Fusco catches up on damage and overlaps him. And Paul is now doing not too well.
Not too well right now. He's going to try to go with the barrel on the right-hand side. He's going to get damaged once again. That's good, though. Not defended. The Tesla here will not take care of the Bandit. That's too bad.
Yeah, Paul getting around 400 damage with every single Goblin barrel he plays because Fusco has no solid, consistent defense for it. He can use that, but if he uses that, Goblins will still get 2, maybe 3 hits on the tower, so it's not ideal.
Look at this push on the right-hand side. There is a lot of troop here for Fusco.
Valkyrie comes in.
Oh, no, the tower is down here.
Yeah, that's a tower. It's not over. Paul could still somehow clutch it. And 10 seconds left.
He's going to try to go with the rocket and the barrel.
Yeah, definitely.
He doesn't have a choice. That's not going to be enough.
No, not.
And the log, maybe the log. Oh, no!
No time. And that's a win for Fusco there. Oh, will France be able to reverse sweep? I'm not sure.
I am not sure at all. I have no hope. I mean, I want them to do a reverse sweep, but that's going to be so hard. Like, as I said, we've seen it only once in the entire cup. So, the players know it. I mean, Venezuela knows it. Obviously, you can see it on their face. Now, you know, I mean, everything's possible. We've got good players coming in. And, you know, like, if we put Azelis versus Pedro for the Champions match, maybe Azelis can win. I mean, we've seen Azelis versus Pedro. That was really, really close. So, you know, it's still possible, but we really need to win every single best of 3 now. It's going to be Donkey Kong versus Ali.
Venezuela must be over the moon right now. Like, France was one of the favorites to win the whole thing going into this. And Venezuela has had such a hard time. Like, they've been playing Spain and now France. These are 2 of the best European teams. And
yeah, Venezuela are looking really good. I mean, let's be honest for a second, and let's not be biased. Venezuela is clearly one of the best team of the competition. They have been impressive, and they have had, like, to me, one of the most difficult paths to get to the final.
They are definitely the dark horses of this event. Like, being 3-0 against France.
Yeah,
now,
that's impressive.
France, I can imagine any team should be 3-0 against France. Never mind.
Well, Venezuela.
I know Venezuela have done it, and
I mean, honestly, we were not speaking as a French guy, we were not expecting that.
Yeah,
we were not expecting that. We knew it would be tough, but we were not expecting it. Look at look at Nico. He's like, you can feel the pressure. He's the co-captain of the French team.
You can see in his eyes that he's heartbroken. He wants France to do the best, and France are not out. By no means France are out. They've been 4-3 every single match in this playoff.
They can make it, but it's going to be so tough.
You can see the Venezuela staff preparing their players as hard as possible. The France team also communicating with each other.
Yeah, you can you can see they're not smiling anymore.
Yep, the smile has been taken off of their faces by the Venezuelans. And
you can see Weko in the back on the right. He's going to be next, and he knows it, and he knows he doesn't have the right to lose. Donkey Kong knows it as well. I'm pretty confident with Donkey Kong, honestly, because he's a very good player. He's quite old. I mean, old. Not. I mean, I think he's like 26. I'm not sure.
Ancient, yeah.
I'm not sure, but like, I don't want to say anything wrong, but yeah, I think he can manage the pressure. He can deal with it.
Yeah, we see the youngest player here, and then possibly the oldest player here straight after Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong is also one of the most experienced players who are playing in CCGS and many other events.
Oh, that's
Mortar! Mortar comes out for Ali.
Wow.
We have not seen much Mortar and Sea Nations.
Yeah, and Donkey Kong is clearly playing Three Musketeers. There is one deck. Oh no, he can't play Three Musketeers.
You lied. You lied.
No, but the reason why Ali banned the Musketeers is because Donkey Kong is a very good player of Three Musketeers. He's been discovered by playing Three Musketeers in the tournament.
Definitely. I'd say Donkey Kong's probably using a Golem deck. Oh,
yeah.
Maybe not with the ice, but what is he using?
I don't know.
Flying Machine is one of my favorite cards. I feel like it's alive for so long and killing so much. Oh,
that's a golem.
I got it. I shouldn't have doubted myself.
Now there might be, Night Witch behind the golem.
Okay, so Donkey Kong bans Poison and then runs Night Witch because Night Witch is so good when Poison is banned. Like the bats build up, and there's no solid way besides maybe Executioner that can kill it.
Oh, look at this the golem connecting on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
That's good for Donkey Kong.
That's a lot of damage, about 1,000 damage done. And Ice Spirit is surprisingly very good at distracting Mortar.
Yeah, look at this. All the way to the tower.
Yep.
And the Flying Machine is going to do the job onto the Mortar. Oh, great arrows.
The arrows will be so effective in this matchup because arrows, as we know, hard counters minion hards. Like, I don't think there's a more obvious hard counter in the game.
Yeah. Alright. Donkey Kong, you have to do it. Oh, Ali being very aggressive on the left-hand side here. The golem to tank for everything. That's great. I think that's a good play.
Yeah. He sees Donkey Kong building up a push in the back, so Ali attacks immediately to try and get Donkey Kong while he's down. But now we see this massive counter push.
Oh, the clone spell! That's a clone spell!
Wow.
And he's gonna take the tower! He's taking the tower! Wow!
This counter push is crazy.
Wow, and that's gonna be a 3 crowns.
It will.
That's gonna be a 3 crowns.
Maybe not yet, but soon it will be.
Wow,
Whoa.
Donkey Kong playing the clone spell. Lupenji said it on Twitter. Wow.
We were talking about this earlier, how good clone is when Poison is banned, because oh, Night Witch and Clone. I'd say these two cards are the two strongest Poison banned cards.
Wow, Donkey Kong MVP playing the clone spell for France. They're down 3-0. And Donkey Kong is playing the clone spell and is winning with it.
Super.
Super.
Oh, that was an amazing match. Up until Donkey Kong played that clone, it was 50-50. Like, it could go either way, but after that clone was played,
that was it.
He swept it. Like, he couldn't defend at all, and wow.
Impressive, impressive. I'm happy to see this. I mean, France hasn't given up already. They want this win. They want to win, and they're going to make it happen. I'm telling you, they're coming back. They're going to make history today.
It's very good to have players like Donkey Kong on your team that can, even though you'll be 3-0 down, Donkey Kong can get a win and like change the morale of the team, and then maybe start some momentum for the team to make a massive comeback. And even though,
well, I wish.
I'd like to see that. I'd like to see a close match. I don't want Venezuela to win 4-0.
Are you biased?
No, not at all. Are you?
No.
No, we're casters.
Why would I be?
Yeah, we're not allowed to be biased.
Anyway, come on, Donkey Kong. You can make it.
Second match. Poison is one of my favorite personal bans. I banned it every match this season of Sea of Nations. It's because Poison is one of the most popular cards. I'd say like half of all decks use Poison, which is incredible. It's such a strong, consistent, versatile card. Oh, will Balloon get a hit? It does!
Oh yes! Look at this, and the fireball.
This is a mirror matchup.
Wow! Wow! Donkey Kong being so strong right now.
The donkey dominance coming out.
Wow! I am so impressed.
This is such a good start for Donkey Kong.
Although there is a balloon and nothing to defend it.
Ali will be wanting to make a counter push here. I'm not sure if he might be able to get two hits by
wow. The flying machine is gonna
no 2 hits. Okay, that'll put it in fireball range. Now Ali can just wait until 1.5 minutes pass by and then fireball that tower.
Alright, so I mean, Donkey Kong is still leading, and Ali's gonna need to fireball or not poison, fireball, I guess, the tower. So it's gonna cost him a lot of elixir.
Donkey Kong is leading, but he's down a massive deficit of elixir. So Ali's gonna try and use that and make another push on the left-hand tower and see where he can go from there.
Oh, and the Mega Minion not targeting the other Mega Minion.
Even though I said this was a mirror matchup, it's not completely the same decks from each players.
Oh, and the balloon here, Donkey Kong's not going to be able to do anything. The zap's not going to be enough. No!
That's another tower for Ali.
Okay, he's going to go 3 crowns. Let's go.
That's what he has to do, yeah.
Yeah, now Donkey Kong, come on, 3 crowns. Let's go. You can make it happen. No, the tombstone!
Wow. That was a beautiful tombstone by Ali. Now the villain will go for the left-hand tower.
Okay, there's a Valkyrie here. Fireball, maybe Donkey Kong can make it. The balloon.
No.
Oh no.
Not even with the zap. Ali has Inferno Dragon now, and that has to be the MVP of this match. It's just been burning through all of Donkey Kong's pushes, and even though Donkey Kong had that great start, the Inferno Dragon just dominated.
He gives up. That's gonna be so tough.
3 crowns by Ali. Now, 1-0 match. This is match game point for Venezuela here. Venezuela needs 1 more game and it's all over for France. And
I'm terrified. I am completely terrified. But I think Donkey Kong can make it. Yeah. He's playing extremely well. I think he can win this match, and then we'll see, with a weaker.
France must be really happy that Donkey Kong is the one that's in this position. Donkey Kong is such a consistent and strong player for France.
Yeah, but France is not happy to be in this position in the first place.
Definitely. It's definitely a very, very tricky position for France, but you never know. Like Donkey Kong, he might pull it out.
I hope so. I mean, that's so tough for France. Like, maybe we were a bit too confident,
That's definitely, I'd say, something France has been known for. You have been the favourites for nearly all of your matches and just barely winning them 4-3, 4-3. Similar to group stage, Eptic was telling me that you were very confident and you didn't scout the UK, and then we pulled out another 4-3 win. So, maybe France has been very confident and maybe too confident.
Maybe too confident. All right, now.
Lava Hound possibly again by Ali. Lava Hound has to be the most popular deck played today.
Oh, and that's going to be a golem for Donkey Kong.
Depending on the variation. Oh, wow. Ali immediately punishing the golem. And that has...
Oh!
Wow!
Lightning for Donkey Kong. Alright, he's going to let the
tower.
tower.
Yep. Oh!
Inferno Dragon.
He was... Oh, he's dead. Yeah, he's dead. That's so unfortunate for Donkey Kong. Without Ewas, it's so hard to defend Inferno Dragon. That's so unfortunate.
He has the lightning, but...
Lightning recently buffed. Well, when I say recently, I mean 6 months. But we don't see it very often. It's decent against Inferno Dragon, but it doesn't kill it. And not killing it is a big thing.
Yeah.
With the combination of lightning arrows, he could kill Inferno Dragon, but with just log, he's gonna struggle.
Alright, so we've got the golem here for Donkey Kong. He's gonna try to make it happen, but Ali's gonna go on the same lane. I think that's the right play. He's gonna be able to, you know, put the Inferno Dragon behind the Lava Hound and then counter-attack.
At the start of the game, when we saw Donkey Kong playing the golem in the back, Ali punished straight away. But now, because they're pushing into the same lane, it's harder for Ali to punish opposite lane, and now we see Donkey Kong killing the Lava Hound and Ali killing the golem.
Yeah, and Donkey Kong is not going to make it. He's trying to go with the Lumberjack. That was pretty well played, but that's not going to be enough, I think.
The Lumberjack's so fast. Its move speed is incredible. But Valkyrie clears up the Lumberjack and the Night Witch, and Ali defends yet again.
Golem, aggressive Golem here on the right-hand side.
You can just imagine what's going through Donkey Kong's mind right now. He must be so demoralized.
Oh, wow.
That fireball, incredible.
Wow.
This is...
He cannot do anything.
This is incredibly painful for France and Donkey Kong right now.
It is incredibly painful. I can tell you, I'm living it. It is incredibly painful. We've been doing so well.
I wanted a close match, and sadly we don't get to see it.
I'm so disappointed. I am so disappointed, and I can see
Venezuela takes the win, moves on to the finals, and France goes into 4th and 4th. We can see the Spanish casters right now freaking out, and I can see Ash devastated.
I'm like crying on the table. Oh wow!
Now,
I'm so disappointed. We've been doing so well for the whole competition. We arrived here in Tenerife and 4-0 from Venezuela. They've been so good. I mean, let's say it honestly, they have been so good and so impressive.
You have to respect Venezuela. Like, they've been the dark horse this whole competition. Every single match, they've been had such a hard time, and they've got to the finals.
Wow, GG's. Honestly, that was a great match. Well played.
Oh, and I wonder, they 4-0'd France. Could they win the finals, Venezuela?
I think, honestly, like looking at how they played today, the preparation and everything, they were like they were really good. And we've seen the French player. I mean, we've done incredible games as well. I mean, Azalis, Donkey Kong, even Lupenji. I mean, they played so well, and still, Venezuela able to win 4-0. 4-0. I think we haven't seen even one 4-0 in the entire group's playoff stage.
Yeah, that's
not
crazy.
even one. It's the first one today in Tenerife. So incredibly well played for Venezuela, and yeah, we will see them in the finals.
We saw Lava Hound. Lava Loon is by far the most popular combo so far this today of CR Nations.
Yeah, clearly. And the Pekka as well, Pekka control.
Pekka,
was
Lava
dominating.
Hound. Yes, both these two decks have been used in nearly every single match, and I wonder if we'll be seeing them the rest of the day.
Yeah, I think we will. Honestly, there are two decks really solid in the meta right now. I mean, Pekka control, we've seen it since the very start. We could see like Pekka, different kind of Pekka control, but every single time it was coming back. And Lava Hound, well, there is a few versions as well, and it's really, really good as we've just seen. So yes, we will see more Pekka control and Lava Hound today, that's for sure.
both these,
but not from France. I mean, maybe there is going to be a third place match.
Both these two decks have been in the meta for over a year. Like, they're insane.
Yes,
and
that's insane.
They're so consistent and they're so strong. That's why pro players love them. And here we have the results.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Doberman and Waco not able to play.
I predicted the winning team would be whoever won Azeli's ex-Pedro match, and
you were right,
Pedro won, and
but that was close. That was so close. And the rematch, come on!
That rematch is very sad for France. Like,
it is. It is. All right, so we're gonna have an interview right now. Azelis is gonna be interviewed. I think he's gonna be quite disappointed.
Yeah, you can see the look on his face. He's
but we play not really good too, and they play just better than us today.
Which is your mentality to the third and fourth place?
I think, I don't know if you can hear the interview, but basically Azelis is saying that the matches were not really good for France, and that also they didn't play very well. I mean, I think they played pretty well.
Both teams definitely played amazing. And
they deserve it for sure. And the final question is, who do you think will play against in the third and fourth place? Duras declaraciones aquí de Asilis, os traduzco más o menos.
Alright, so as he's saying that he thinks they're going to play, I mean France is going to play versus Italy for the third place, so he thinks Brazil is going to beat Italy.
That'll be our next match, and I'm very curious. Both Brazil and Italy are very strong teams, and they have a lot of interesting stats behind them.
Yeah.
Italy, one very interesting thing I found about them is 5 out of 7 of their players, their favourite win condition is graveyard. And let's go back into some replays.
Yeah, from this match. And I don't want to watch that. I really don't want to watch that.
Oh, we see Pekka again and again. And
yeah, and here the Rascals turning back onto the miner, and the Bandit able to dash the minions connected onto the tower. And that's going to be a defeat for Super Lupanji. And here. And look at that balloon, so close.
You're going to be having nightmares tonight.
Yes, I am.
These flashbacks in front of your eyes. And
this was incredible as well. The fireball here and the Giant taking the tower. Azelis played so well in defense in this game.
The defense of Azelis is phenomenal. Even though he lost, I loved watching that, and it's great as a learning point for players to be able to take these plays and develop them themselves.
Yeah, and look at this, Azelis couldn't do anything here. He tried to go on the right hand side.
The rematch must be so difficult for Azelis. Now, knowing that he won but had to win again, that's going to be in his mind for the next few months.
Yeah, I mean, that's really unfortunate. I was really hoping that we could see a final with France, but I mean, I mean, Venezuela was incredibly good. Let's say it honestly, they were really, really good today. So, I mean, I really want to see that final. I don't know who's going to be against Venezuela, but either Brazil or Italy. But
what's your prediction for Brazil versus Italy?
Honestly, I don't know. Brazil on the paper is the favorite, but Italy, I mean, they've been pretty good, and they have been quite surprising. So I think I mean, I don't know. I want to see the match. I really want to see the match, and I think we're gonna have some surprises.
Yeah, to look at both of these teams, Surgical TS from Brazil, he is undefeated in sets. He is 8-0. Now, there's no other player today that is undefeated. Now, never mind 8-0. Now, 8-0 is just next level.
Yeah, he's really, really strong. So we're gonna see maybe Italy, you know, maybe they can create the surprise and beat Surgical TS and take the lead at the very start, and Brazil is gonna feel completely down.
That would
so
be
you
crazy.
never know. Maybe we're gonna have Italy in final. That would be great.
Italy also have a solid roster. As I was saying, 5 out of 7 of them, their favorite win conditions is graveyard, which is an insane strategy. Now let's go into more replays.
so that was Fusco versus Paul. And here, oh yeah, I mean, anyway, he was already too late for Paul here. He tried to stop that push on the right-hand side, but way too much.
We're seeing P.E.K.K.A. or Lava Hound in nearly every single match.
And oh yes, that clone was absolutely insane from Donkey Kong.
This might be my favorite match of all the matches.
Yeah.
I love seeing off-meta decks, and who knows, that Golden Clone deck might be the next meta-breaking deck that will come in and dominate grand challenges.
Who knows? I mean, yeah, that was incredible. I mean, France played really well, but you can see in the end, Donkey Kong knew it, he couldn't make it, and that's going to be it. The final tower going down for France.
Venezuela was definitely, I'd say, the better team of the two today.
Yeah.
They played so great, and it's phenomenal to see these plays.
Yeah, and again, I'm really disappointed. I mean, I think we played well. We played pretty well. That was a great show, but
both teams played incredibly. I love watching incredible matches, and these two teams definitely pulled it out.
And France is going to be eliminated, as you can see in the bracket right now. Next match is going to be Brazil versus Italy very, very shortly. And we're going to know who is going to play against Venezuela in the final.
Some of the highlight players from each team. Obviously, we've talked about Surgical TS, undefeated, but he's not the only amazing player in Brazil. Brazil also has Asagini, they also have really Wen, and Victor. Victor has a 75% win rate, so Brazil, really they're not a one-man team. They're very consistent and they're very set to dominate. But Italy as well, they have also been incredible.
What might be a bit risky if they all play Graveyard again. And you know, if they all play Graveyard, it's going to be easy for Brazil to predict them, and so it's going to be easy for them to counter them and to win this way, especially with such good players in their team. But the advantage that Italy has is they played a lot of Graveyard. Maybe they came here like, we're not going to play any Graveyard today. We're just going to switch all our decks, and this way it's going to be impossible for Brazil to know what Italy is going to play, and it's going to give them the advantage.
Yes, Italy will probably know that they'll know that their opponents know that they're using Graveyards.
Yeah.
So then they'll not use Graveyard.
Alright, so guys, I think that is it for this match, France versus Venezuela. Unfortunately, really fast match. Anyway, we'll see you very, very soon for the next match, Brazil versus Italy.
Adios.